Well, hello there, Sloflinski Holmes. I hope you're doing well today. Well, we're halfway through the month of March. St. Patty's Day is around the corner. Weather's getting warmer. Days are staying lighter longer, which is a beautiful thing. And buyers are out searching for that home that fits their needs. The challenge we're still having in March is that we have a shortage of available homes. Now, you may be seeing some national news that states that housing inventory is rising considerably, and that may be the case in certain areas of the country. However, in the Chicagoland area, we are just not seeing it. So always keep in mind when you're watching the news that real estate is a very localized market, and what you're hearing people talk about may not apply to your area. So always consider reaching out to an area expert to get the deal on what's happening here. So today, what I'm going to do is share some market data which reflects where the real estate market has gone over the last month, and I'll be covering several counties in the Chicagoland area as well as certain towns. Before I share the data, I just want to let you know what I've been seeing so far with my buyers is that the competition is pretty high, not as high as it was a few years ago where they may be bidding against 20 other buyers. However, they're bidding against three or five, and the homes that are going the quickest, of course, are the move-in ready and updated homes. The homes that need a little love or updating are staying on the market a little longer. And the funny thing is, those homes, they may be on the market 30, 45 days with a slight price adjustment to get them sold. However, it wasn't that long ago when 90 days on the market was considered to be average. So this is where we are. So if you're ready, let's jump right in. And let's start with DuPage County. Here we go. As you can see, this is going back 5 years, and this is the average sales price. This is for single family homes of all price ranges, all sizes. This is resale, not new construction. As you can see, in February, the average selling price was 610,098 compared to 609,064 in January. So a little bit of a price increase. And now, as far as new listings coming on the market, a little bit of the dip end of February, but it's kind of been staying steady since about this time last year. But take a look, compare 5 years ago, how much it has dropped as far as available homes for the buyers. And that's why we're still experiencing the what people call bidding wars, multiple offer situations. All right, so let's take a look at Kane County. And the average selling price for a single family home is up to 442, 906,000 compared to 442, 615,000. So just a little bit of an increase in Kane County as far as sales price. But again, as you can see, in January of 2020, the average selling price was $290,935. As far as new listings, well, again, staying steady for the past year, but quite a drop since 5 years ago. And the next county that I'll be sharing information on is Will County. And the average selling price by the end of February was $416,068 compared to magic number of $414,623. So a little bit of an increase. And back in January of 2020, the average selling price was $276,203. New listings. They've had actually a little bit of an increase since 2024, but still quite a bit to go compared to where we were in inventory in 2020. Now, as you can see with the surrounding counties, everybody's experiencing price increases, even if it's just a little bit. And the result is because of just not enough homes on the market for the buyers out there. I know there have been buyers over the last couple of years waiting for prices to come down and to take advantage of that. They were given hope by the media when the media was reporting that, hey, real estate market's in trouble. Home sales are down to the lowest levels in 6, 7 years. Well, that was just a half truth. Yes, home sales were down, and not because the home values were crashing. The problem was there wasn't enough homes on the market. And so when you have fewer homes up for sale, well, you're going to have fewer homes selling. And that was the reason why home sales were down. And over the last 5 years, if you're a home buyer and you've been watching the market, what you've been seeing is home prices have been steadily increasing over the last 5 years. And we expect that to continue until we see a reversal of how many homes are on the market. Oh, let's take a look at some of the towns in the area, shall we? And let's start with town I live in, Downers Grove. And the average sales price for a single family home up slightly from January. February finished with $591,129, and January is $587,584. So we're talking about $3,000 increase. And new listings, yeah, a little bit of a drop in February from January. February, Downers Grove had 655 new listings compared to 672 back in January of 2020. Downers Grove had 1,359 listings in that month. For kicks and giggles, let's see what homes are selling for compared to their list price in Downers Grove. And as you can see, it's 99.8%. So on average, most homes are selling for almost list price. And if you're involved in a multiple offer situation or bidding war, expect to pay list price or more. In some cases, $20,000, $30,000 more. Now, if we look at January of 2020, homes were selling for about 94.5% of list price. So again, supply and demand. Buyers are out there. The homes for sale are not keeping up with the demand. Now let's take a look at our neighbors to the west, Naperville. And Naperville showed a little bit of a decrease in the price of single-family homes. February ended up with $740,217 compared to $744,920 in January. So just a little bit of a decrease in selling price and quite a bit of difference again from 2020 when you were able to, on average, buy a home for about $473,000. New listings in Naperville been pretty steady, slight increases and decreases since this time last year. And it finished February with 1,725 new listings. Naperville is definitely a bigger town than Downers Grove, and that's why you see that much of a larger number. And in Naperville, homes are selling for, again, close to 100% of list price, still 99.9%. So, still definitely a seller's market in the Chicagoland area. All right, let's take a look at our neighbors to the east, Westmont. And the average selling price for a single family home in Westmont finished off at $467,205. Not much difference since January when it was $467,517. But still a big increase from 2020. Boy, if you bought in 2020, you definitely have gained some equity in your home with home values going up. New listings in Westmont saw a drop in February to 200 homes in Westmont compared to 204 in January. And selling price in Westmont is just a little over 99.1% of list price. So as you see, as we're going through these towns, I haven't seen one yet that was below 99%. Most of them have been 99.8, 99.9. And a couple of years ago, there was several towns that were consistently selling over list price on average. The last town I want to take a look at is the town of Hinsdale. And in February, the average selling price was $1.619 million, 758,000, and not big change since January. A little bit of a drop since the beginning of the year. New listings in Hinsdale down from January. In February, they finished with 296 new listings. In January, they had 318,000. Of course, Hinsdale's a different market. Majority of the homes are in that luxury real estate market category, homes over $1 million. And let's see. And and typically this is normal, right? 97.4% of selling price versus list price. There definitely is a little more wiggle room in the majority of homes in this price point. Well, I hope that data was very useful for you. As you can see, the state of our real estate market currently in the Chicagoland area. Um, will that change? We're hoping it changes a little bit. We're hoping we see a few more homes on the market. Interest rates did take a little bit of a drop this past week. I think they're averaging about 6.6%. This provides a little bit of relief for the home buyers out there. But the key fact is that the buyers are out there. Even when the interest rates were at 7 or approaching 8% a year ago, they're still out there. The challenge is there's not enough homes on the market for them. And because of that, you're going to continue to see home prices going up, whether it be a little bit or a lot, depending on how many buyers are out there. As I mentioned in past videos, one of the reasons why there's fewer homes on the market is many people either bought their homes or refinanced when interest rates were at 3%. And they're finding it difficult to let go of that, especially if they have to purchase another house and get another mortgage that would change their monthly payment considerably. But the truth of the matter is, sooner or later, people either have too much home for themselves, for their lifestyle, or just not enough if they have a family that is growing. And there will come a point where they are tired of waiting and will make that move. When that point is, that is tough to say, but we're keeping a close eye on it. And I'll be sure to let you know as the market changes in any direction. Be sure to join me next month in April, where I'll share again, where the real estate market is going, what changes we have seen since today. And if you have any questions about buying or selling the Chicagoland area or South Central Wisconsin, give me a call. I would love to help you realize your real estate hopes and dreams. Make it a great day.